One of the biggest questions we get is, will this strategy work in small cities, or does your strategy only work in major cities like New York, LA, Miami, or other cities like that? So in today's video, I'm going to be just breaking down some of our clients that have actually worked with us who are based in small cities, just a few of them. I don't have time to go through all of them, obviously, but just a few of them, just to break down where they're at, a little bit of background on who they serve, how it works, some other options you can go with if you are based in a small city. But in today's video, I'm going to be breaking that down. And to first answer the question, yes, 100%, this works in a small city, and it can absolutely work for you if you're based anywhere where there's more than just a couple thousand people. So let's go ahead and dive into the video. I'm going to break this down. So let's break down a couple of our client case studies and show you what's actually possible in your specific areas and where these people are actually based out of. So one of my favorite case studies is Graham here. And the reason is because Graham's actually based in rural Maine. So he's based in pretty much the middle of nowhere. And when he came to us, he was mainly just relying on word of mouth, referrals, cold calls, things like that. And after we started implementing the system with the paid ad strategy that we implemented with him, he was able to add at least, I think it's actually more than this now, but at least 300K to his video business just by implementing the strategy. And the strategy is super simple. It's running targeted ads to a specific type of person or type of business that you want to become a client. So in Graham's scenario, he had a specific method. You either niche down in the market or the method, and Graham specifically niched down in the method of his social media content strategy for local service businesses. And so he niched down in that specific strategy, and he focused on service-based businesses in rural Maine, and he added 300K to his video business in just a couple of months working with us. And it's obviously a lot more than that by now, but the biggest thing I want you to take away from this is, even though I think his town had maybe 40 to 50,000 people in it, and so he was still able to target those people and bring them in, get them to book on a call with him, get them into his funnel, have a conversation with those qualified business owners, and then talk to them about retainer content packages for their business because he had a specific method. And so if you're not going method, you need to go more market, where you're saying, we work with this type of person to create content, to do XYZ, to do whatever, right? But for him, he niched down in more of the method, and then we focused on that to actually get those leads and qualified leads coming in. The next one is Steven, who's actually based in a small town in Tennessee, right outside of Chattanooga. And so he focuses more on home service companies, creating content for them. And if you want to look at his case study, a link below that case study is a link to his work, to his website, so you can check that out and learn more about what he actually does and how he actually helps his clients. But he closed a 48K deal simply by implementing the strategy, getting people on a lead form, getting them to respond to an ad, getting them to book a call with them, and then actually turning that into a client. But he's based in a small town in Tennessee, right outside Chattanooga, and it just goes to show you don't need a huge population. You don't need to be in a huge city to actually make this work. Next up is Braden. We get a lot of people who ask, like, does this strategy actually work in Canada? And 100% yes, Braden closed 48K in video retainers in just the past couple of months working with us, and he's based in a small town in Canada. And the other thing I want you to think about as well is, like, you can have a remote-based offer, and so you don't have to have an offer to where it's only servicing the local people, right? For Braden, and this isn't the same with all of our Canada clients, but for Braden specifically, he wanted to focus on just targeting US-based clients, and then he hired contractors in those areas to fulfill on that work and fulfill on the work for the clients, and then that's how he was able to close these deals. Next up is Randall. He's actually based in Woodstock, Georgia, which is not a huge town. It's a lot of local businesses, local service businesses, and he was able to add a 100K video deal in just the first couple months working with us. Same strategy, right? So small town. You don't need to have a lot of people in your strategy, in your audience to make this work. You just need the right people, because if you're selling something for 15, 20, 30K, you only need a couple of people to buy it to actually ROI on the ads and ROI on your time working with us. And last up is Nick from Full-Time Filmmaker. He's based in a small city in Utah, and he was able to use this same strategy to, and again, I think it's more than this now, add 147K in video deals to his video business, and he's based in a small city in Utah. And same exact strategy. He targets online coaches, consultants, educators, people in just the local Utah area. He was able to use ads to target those people and then bring them in, get them to book a call with him, and then turn those into retainers. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. If you have questions on this, drop a comment down below, let us know. But really all we're doing with ads is putting a piece of content in front of your ideal market to get them to become a lead, book a call with you, and then turn that call into a sale where they buy a retainer-based package for you. And if you're selling things for 15, 20, 30, 40, 50K, you don't need a lot of those sales to make money, right? You don't need a lot of those people to close deals. So you don't need a audience of thousands and thousands of people, because you really only need just one. Like you probably can only support 10 to 50 clients a year at those higher price points. So hopefully that makes sense. If you want our help actually implementing this system into your video business, click the link below, schedule a demo with our team, and we'd be happy to see if we can help. If not, keep enjoying the free YouTube videos, and we'll see you in the next one.